Panther, 83 in white. Jahan Dotson, the newest Philadelphia Eagle acquired at the end of preseason from Washington. Hurts looking the other way. Lofts it. Barkley, end zone, makes the grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Any combination that they can find to the bottom of those cleats. Wilson staying in this entire drive after Jacobs went for 6 carries but just 4 yards. It is Reed on the jet sweep. Reed showing off the speed inside the 20. He could go, and he will. Jaden Reed, electric, 33 yards, touchdown, Packers.
Difficult to defend.
Philly has converted 3 of its last 4 on 3rd down. And it, Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. Saquon with his second.
As a team,
Watson in motion on 3rd and 10. Love steps up on the run. Wide open, Jaden Reed. Make a man miss. Reed, goodbye. Touchdown, Packers, 70 yards.
Defense that has no real weaknesses to go with Jalen Hurts.
2nd down and 7. Hurts with time. Lofts it over the top. Brown's got it. Here goes A.J. Brown. Blinding speed. Brown. Touchdown. 67 yards.
Jair Alexander is going to try to take a little steam out of A.J. Brown. Too strong and too big to do that.
Reed already with 2 touchdowns in motion. Love to the end zone. Watson spins his way for the touchdown.
With a route by Jaden Reed, he's going to just run to the sideline and pull a defender.
Jalen Hurts tied an NFL record with Josh Allen with 15 rushing touchdowns last year. Instead, he gives it to his running back. And Barkley fights. Touchdown. It's a hat trick for the newest Eagle.
Talked about all week. We need 6, not 3 when we're in this position.
3rd and goal for the Patriots. First play of the 2nd quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first. Jacoby Brissett said nobody on the outside knows what we're capable of offensively. We have really good players. I'm excited to see it come together.
This time on the line of scrimmage.
Chase is by himself. It's a handoff to Zach Moss. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Finally, the NFL. Latham's the rookie out of Alabama on the left side. Skoronski's in his 2nd year. Cushenberry is the veteran, year 5. Ridley to the corner, touchdown. The speed of Calvin Ridley. He got to the spot, beating Sauce. Titans take the lead. 1:55 on the clock here in the second quarter. Hall and Allen are both in there on a first down for New York. Fake it, and now toss it for Allen. Rumbling through, Allen breaks free for the touchdown. He is a bowling ball, and Aaron Rodgers with a strike. Extra point away. Just about tempo, how you break the huddle, everybody being in unison.
How you take the field, just everybody playing with pace, and they were off pace a little bit there.
And normally Rodgers in complete command in those situations. Rodgers looking, end zone, touchdown, Breece Hall holds it in. And the Jets take the lead, 26 yards, a rope from Rodgers. Galen Holmes, who was elevated from the practice squad, 7-year veteran. Shotgun, Levis, 2nd and 9. Levis looking for the big one. And a sliding attempt. Somehow Ridley was there for the touchdown. Will Levis throwing to Calvin Ridley. 40 yards.
Let's watch when Aaron Rodgers wants to snap the ball on these drives.
Jets very much in field goal range. Of course, they're focused on putting 6 on the board. The rookie Allen in the backfield has a receiving touchdown today for New York. Give it to him. Allen cuts it to the outside. He's gone. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, first rushing touchdown of his NFL career and his 2nd score of the day. Jets go in front.
When people talk about run fits, meaning who's going to go into the right place. And
Ari Lassiter, a rookie out of Georgia, 2nd-round pick. Nickel package here for Houston. 3rd and goal. Darnold out of the pocket. Darnold will throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson open. And the Vikings cash in. Sam Darnold on the money. Early strike for Minnesota.
And he's benefiting from their emphasis on it.
Darnold guns, open man, Jones, touchdown! The Minnesota Vikings looking exceptional on offense and defense. Big smile for Kevin O'Connell. He knows that he may have something special with this group. Career sacks behind John Randall and the late Chris Dolman. 8th play of the drive. Shotgun. Darnold looks, throws it. Caught. Naylor, touchdown. Sam Darnold, a cannon.
Got to think 4 downs here, don't you?
Stroud, flip it, caught. Akers, touchdown. Houston. Texans finally get into the end zone at the 3:56 mark of the 3rd.
And we were thinking they had to have 6 here. Go.
3rd and goal. Shotgun. Darnold in a crowd. It's caught. Johnny Munt. Touchdown. Vikings. A bullet from Darnold. That is 7. Nix delivers, end zone. Cortland Sutton, touchdown, Broncos. A chance to take the lead. Quiet all day through the air. And the first of Bo Nix's NFL career. He had done it on the ground. Now he's got one through the air. Sprain. Nixon had that hip drop tackle in week 2 against Chicago. Give. Akers cuts to the outside for the touchdown. Dalton Schultz with a key block. And the Texans take the lead.
What a design.
Come up to me and ask, why don't you smile more out there? I get locked in. I am becoming more aware of where the camera is at all times. Deep shot. Stroud. Nico Collins is gone. Touchdown. Houston. 67 yards on the bomb. He has been the best receiver in the NFL.
Route, and Allen delivers.
First and goal at the 5, under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd. Run it with Cook. Trying to pound it in, he does! The push from behind secures the touchdown for Buffalo. Bills trying to climb back into it. Extra point coming. Fourth down. They snap it. Allen throws it. It's on time. Catch and curl. Keon Coleman down the sideline. All the way. Touchdown. Buffalo. Waiting for the big play. They finally cash in to the rookie. 49 yards.
And if you're a fan of Buffalo, aren't you glad I'm not calling plays? I said, which is a run drill, and the linebackers get a lot of contact in that play.
Madison stays in there. Madison slicing. He's in. Touchdown. Raiders. Strong opening drive for Vegas. Third rushing touchdown of the season for Madison. He followed Bowers, who created some.
74 is reported as eligible.
Najee Harris is going to get a fullback on this play. Looks like Connor Hayward, 83.
They need a yard. 4th and 1. Freiermuth, motion man. 40 seconds to go, first half. Fake it. Fields. Running for the touchdown. Fields takes it in for the score. Pittsburgh goes in front. Justin Fields. Another
goes off, but knowing the Frazier family toughness, I expect we'll see him again before this game's over. Brian McCullum now in the ball game.
See you an NBA now?
See how hoops there?
Wow. Quick crossover by you. Pitch it to Najee Harris. Harris sidesteps, gets to the sideline. Najee Harris dives for the pylon. Harris takes it. Touchdown, Steelers. What a highlight. Jackson acquired from Carolina for Deontay Johnson. Fake it. Fields does it himself. Touchdown, Steelers. Pittsburgh is pouring it on.
The guard gets out ahead on this one, Seumalo, but Freiermuth for Pittsburgh is a rookie.
4th down, under 5 minutes to play. O'Connell The throw is there for the touchdown. Wilkerson. 9-yard strike. Raiders will go for 2 here in the 4th. Nickel package here for Dan Quinn's squad. 3rd and 9 for Carolina. Dalton on the move. He tried to throw it to his own man. He threw it to the other team. Intercepted by Fowler. And he's gonna go. Touchdown, Commanders. Bring in the boom early.
Defense has struggled against it all year long.
Another run. Robinson, not gonna stop him. Robinson, touchdown, Commanders. Man wants to eat, and they're feeding him. Clock is ticking. 22 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining.
Offensive line, excellent job picking up the stunt by Carolina to give him the time.
Mariota tosses, touchdown, snagged by Ertz. Commanders pouring it on.
Offensive linemen love to create touchdowns where they're totally responsible.
Tight end John Bates in, Ben Sinnott. Fake it, Mariota throws it, caught by Sinnott. Touchdown! The first of his NFL career. Rookie out of Kansas State. Everything is working for the Commanders. Defense and scoring defense. Carolina looking to get on the board here with Hubbard. Corner, touchdown. Panthers have points. They finally hit here in the 4th.
Receiver make a decision.
Taylor working with Dan Pitcher, the OC. 17th play of the drive.
Look where they're going into the backfield. You've got Chase right here next to him.
Shotgun. Burrow, deep drop, looking. Chase is covered. Burrow will fire anyway, and he's got him! Touchdown! Bengals! Money. Burrow to Chase. Put it in the bank.
Bulk in there against what was expected to be another tush push.
The Eagles use their 2nd timeout. The ball is spotted inside the 1. Hurts. The push. No whistle. Didn't get it. Bengals hold up.
And he had to be really careful there. He was trying to get the football up and get it over the goal line. But you got to be careful making sure you possess it, because that pops like Barkley. Oftentimes that's all you have to do is just get a stalemate up front. He'll make you right from there.
He's coming though, he's coming.
They bunch all the receivers to one side. Shotgun here for Hurts. He's going to keep it. Faked it and takes it for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts does it himself, and the Eagles take the lead. Second of the day.
Youngster.
Rare that you see the responsibility they've given to 2 rookies in the secondary, Mitchell and DeJean, together. 13th play of the drive. Running play. Chase Brown! Touchdown! Bengals! Extra point.
That tight end blocks on someone, and we get a big run play.
2nd down and 8 here for the Eagles. Fake it to Barkley. Hurts, sets, throws, looking for the home run ball. End zone! Devontae Smith! Touchdown! Over the shoulder! Spectacular!
This is their bread and butter.
Playing to the scouting report. and it's effective. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, that was a classy move right there because Jalen Hurts knows who got him down there. He may have scored the touchdown, but he recognized his teammate Saquon Barkley did the heavy lifting and made sure he addressed the goal.
And that's what they face right now. Extra offensive lineman, Heck. First and goal. They get the tight end. McBride looking for the angle. Touchdown, Cardinals. The creativity from Arizona. You're not quite sure where it's. Benson remains in there on 3rd and goal. They're inside the 1. On a give. Benson takes it for the touchdown. Penalty marker in the end zone. Hey, when you're in the pocket, you're there to throw. You only run when you have to. It's DeMercado breaking away. DeMercado goes the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. A breakdown for the Bears. 53-yard score. 4 seconds left in the first half.
Go Witt.
And now Cordero Patterson is in on a 2nd and 9. Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown! Wilson to Pickens is potent. 16-yard rainbow. Steelers on the board first.
It was a beautiful throw, a spectacular.
Tight formation. Pitch it. Touchdown! Eckler! The Commanders cash in. The fake punt is foiled on a drop by Pierre, and then Washington takes advantage.
Just didn't have the time to make that extra look to find his receiver.
3rd and goal. Jalen Warren in the backfield. They just get the snap off. Lacing it to Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson on time. Steelers regain the lead.
And he's a tough runner inside near the goal line.
15th play of the drive. Daniels making sure everybody's on the same page. 1st and goal from the 1. On a give, Eckler takes it in. Touchdown. Eckler pounds it inside. Commanders go in front. 2nd touchdown of the day for Austin Eckler. Daniels now 148 yards through the air. McNichols is in there. Give it to him. Easy touchdown. McNichols scores to extend the Washington lead. The big play to McLaurin. First possession of the 2nd half. And the Commanders. 1st and goal, just shy of the 1. Handoff. Harris walks it in for the touchdown. Impressive answer from the Steelers. Once you start working with the clock at under 2 minutes. 3rd and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores. They're an extra point away from taking the lead.
If they go zone read again, that could be a time for Lamar Jackson to pull it and go to the sideline. and try and get into the end zone.
Two tight ends, extra offensive linemen. They go tight. Handoff. Henry slams it in there for the touchdown. Baltimore finally has one on the board, and it's Derrick Henry.
And that felt old school Baltimore Ravens too. Pulled the guard.
Hill on the backfield, pistol formation. Jackson slings it, end zone, touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. The Ravens, a 2-point try away from tying this one up with 1:06 to go. That's really been the challenge for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're hoping to get a few people healthy, get them back in the lineup, and get the continued development of the rookie, Xavier Worthy, the first-round pick out of Texas.
3rd and 4, Kansas City looking to convert. Mahomes, wide open, catch made. Noah Gray walks it in for the touchdown. Best stretch of Gray's career last week to this week. That's a 35-yard score, and the Chiefs on the board first. And the City facing a 3rd and 4, the 14th play of this drive. Nickel package for Carolina. Motion man Watson. Mahomes making sure everybody's on the same page. Work out of the gun. Mahomes, a floater, caught, touchdown! Noah Gray on the receiving end. And the Chiefs get the score before the halftime break. It's a tight ends kind of. Motion man Thielen, 2nd and goal. Young on the give. No, the fake, the throw, touchdown! Zips it in there to Moore. Excellent drive by Carolina. And a tremendous fake by Young. Shotgun. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes, a bullet to the back of the end zone. Hopkins, touchdown, Chiefs. Buying time and then delivering at the last moment. Patrick Mahomes. And for Carolina, ball at the 1-yard line of KC.
Remember, Kansas City's guarding 2 plays here, the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. But if you're Carolina, you might go with your power and Chuba.
Hubbard pounds it in there. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 points away from tying this one up. They're giving Jordan Battle an opportunity with Von Bell, the veteran, active. Calvin Austin is back on the field. 3rd down and 3. Wilson intercepted. It's picked off by Taylor Britt. Working the sideline. Taylor Britt could go and does. Touchdown, Bengals. Huge play on the opening defensive possession for Cincinnati. It's a 51-yard return for the score.
Blitzed them, and they ran the screen right into it for a nice pickup.
So now Jalen Warren checks in. Wilson is 4 of 4 on this drive. Harris has the majority of the yards for the team so far. Pickens, catch, run, slips out of there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The elusive George Pickens. And he punted the ball after the score, 17 yards. And the Steelers answer.
Good call, good pickup by the officials.
1st and goal, handoff. Brown takes it in for the touchdown. Bengals take the lead. Brown gets the score. He did the work on that drive. Pittsburgh, a 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 23. Patterson remains in there. This is the 10th play of the drive for the Steelers. Shotgun. Wilson fires. End zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown. Steelers. Perfectly timed. The confidence that Russell Wilson has.
And get off the schneid.
Burrow said he believes this is the best offense that they've had collectively.
Well, the numbers are showing it, aren't they? I mean, it's just crazy the numbers are putting up without the victories.
Burrow, step up, deliver, touchdown, Jamar Chase. Bengals take the lead. Got a shootout here in Cincinnati.
And that's to the Bengals advantage. The one detected, and Hilton was on that play.
So they spot the ball at the 10 for Pittsburgh. Harris in the backfield. Pitch it to him. Harris. A clear lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington. Pivotal block to help free Harris for the score.
Boy, did you nail that one. And what did you say earlier that Mike Tomlin said about Darnell Washington?
Some more Mike Williams on the menu.
So it's Pickens, Williams, and Jefferson, and Skoranek.
There's Williams down here. He should be much more comfortable with the playbook after 3 weeks in Pittsburgh.
Second down and 5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it, throws on the move, and finds Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson extends the play. And then hits Freiermuth with a strike for the score.
We've back there farther myself because he's opposite a certain TJ Watt.
Steelers were comfortable declining it, forcing Cincinnati into a 3rd and 8. Yossi motion man. Burrow knocked away. Steelers have done it again. Scooped up by Wilson, and he takes it in for the touchdown. The Pittsburgh D, this time Nick Herbig. He forces the fumble, and the steel curtain lives.
Their training camp drill right now. How will this Pittsburgh defense compete as Cincinnati tries to get in the end zone?
This time Chase Brown does set up in the backfield, shifts to the other side. Play clock winding down. Burrow fires it. Handled by Higgins for the touchdown. Cincinnati not dead yet. It's 41-30 Steelers, 8:39.
Kind of saw it on that catch.
A little bit.
Had that opportunity.
That's why I told the story.
I love it.
Second and goal. Burrow. End zone. He threads the needle for the touchdown. Yossi flagged down.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 24. This penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Trying to run the football. It's been tough sledding here in the early going. Looks like Seattle's trying to tell them we got to throw it to beat us here in the early stages.
They bring in the rookie from Florida State, Trey Benson, now on the backfield on a 2nd down and 6. Opening drive of the day for the Cardinals. Enter action at 6-6 on the year. Play fake, Murray looking for it all, downfield, catch made, Michael Wilson, touchdown! Big play, first possession of the day, 42 yards.
Jones, you nailed how perfect this move has been, and what a big play from him now to give Seattle great field position.
Early mistake from Murray. Seattle looking to take advantage. Ball is inside the 20. Smith deals. End zone, open, touchdown! Smith in Jigba with the score. Seahawks take the lead.
Full back in the game now looks like Brady Russell, backup tight end.
They send Charbonnet in motion, give it to him. Charbonnet cuts it for the touchdown. Seahawks add to their lead. Both sides of the ball clicking.
How about
I felt like this was my calling in life. Strong statements, but he's right.
I think that catch, really solidified what he was talking about.
I don't know how many organized football leagues there are for three-year-olds. That was news to me. On a give, Charbonnet. First down and more. Charbonnet turning on the Jets. Charbonnet takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seahawks. 51 yards. Charbonnet going the distance. 14 to play in the third. Cardinals need it. 3rd and goal. Shotgun. Murray. Underhand toss for the touchdown. Connor on the receiving end. Cardinals very much alive. Next touchdown will put him in sole possession in Kansas City history. Mahomes, flip it, catch. Juju Smith-Schuster dives for the score. Touchdown, Chiefs. They recover the muff punt. They turn it into a touchdown.
High in the formation.
It's the 14th play of the drive. Chiefs are trying to add to their lead. Mahomes has the time. Jab step. Wide open for the touchdown, Noah Gray. And Myles Garrett is down on the play. May have been poked in the eye. Thus the reaction from Garrett. Helmet is off.
Hard to get him down with the first guy.
Line of scrimmage is now the 21. Spin it over to Worthy. Down the sideline. Cuts it inside for the touchdown. Looking for explosive plays. The Chiefs get one from their rookie. 21 yards.
So they don't block Myles Garrett and make the play off of him. And then
Athlete. In his 5th year out of Missouri State, Division II, played for the Miners. He's been disruptive. 2nd and 23, handoff Ford. And Ford, clean cut to the outside. And Ford takes it all the way. Touchdown, Browns. No shutout. Excellent block by Judy. 62 yards for the score.
And they created.
Really looked for, and Patrick has really looked for more often, is Noah Gray, who's got 5 touchdowns in his last 5 games. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes with time, nearly tripped. Mahomes, first down. Mahomes, touchdown. What bum ankle? 15 yards for number 15, and they capitalize on the pick. When it's needed. 1st and goal for Stroud. Deep drop, rolls out. Stroud on the run. It's caught. Touchdown, Dalton Schultz. The improvisation of C.J. Stroud delivers to give Houston the lead.
Yeah, this is just beautiful work by C.J. Stroud. And again, this is what defensive coordinator.
5 catches. Mahomes has hit 4 different receivers. It's Hunt on the give. Hunt on the score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mixon has at least 100 yards rushing and a touchdown in 6 straight road games on the season. Back to the air for Stroud. Stops. Deep shot. Stroud. End zone. Caught in the bucket for Dell on a touchdown. And Dell is down after the play. He knew it immediately after he made the grab. A 30-yard strike and an extra point away from the tie. But the concern now is for Tank Dell. The crowd just got to look at it.
This physical running style.
That's where he excelled last year with Cleveland in the playoffs against Houston with a receiving and rushing touchdown. First and goal to the end zone. Touchdown. Mahomes to Worthy. Kansas City extends the lead.
Well, Kamari Lassiter got kind of caught.
Spend time with him, you get the same Sean McDermott, win or lose, and his team reflects him.
And it's the role reversal in this particular matchup because it was New England who dominated for so long. May, timing route, in the air, it is caught! What a grab! Booty! Touchdown! New England! You can't do it any better than that, 28 yards!
And this is exactly what Alex Van Pelt, the offensive coordinator of New England, taught.
The play was negated by the penalty. Single setback, Stevenson handed to him. Stevenson rips through the first wave. Stevenson still going. Touchdown! Patriots! Stevenson breaking through the contact, and he takes it in from 14 yards away to add to the New England lead. You never know what you're going to get every Sunday in the NFL.
No, you do not. And you mentioned defense is just a little bit more hesitant, and then they hit him with the shots downfield. But Alec Anderson, number 70, doing a nice job as an extra blocker.
On the ground, Cook's got a hole. Cook still going. James Cook takes it the distance. Touchdown, Bills. An eruption from this crowd. 46-yard sprint. He came in number 2. I always just thought it was Newt.
If you watch Canute rock the All-American, they go with Canute.
Really?
So that's what I went with.
Respect. From the 5. Allen. Touch pass. Caught. Touchdown. James Cook can do it all. The Bills are an extra point away from tying this game up.
In the first half, we talked about motion, shifts, eye candy. And despite Buffalo kind of dominating this half, it's a 3-point game. New England's still in it.
Popped up in the air, and Rousseau nearly had a pick.
Get it. That's a lateral. That's a lateral.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Taron Johnson got over there. It was a backward throw. Ramondre Stevenson, the intended target. The Bills add to their lead. Rousseau was in the area, threw off the timing for New England.
And the slickness of it just turned on him.
Charles, the clock is ticking.
Like crazy.
We're down to 1:18 left. Shotgun for May. Step and throw. Touchdown. He hits Henry for the score. And May moving a little awkwardly back to the New England sideline.
They took more time than they should have.
Excellent symmetry.
Exactly.
The throw caught. Worthy looking for the pylon. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy gets the Christmas scoring started. He was lined up at running back. This is the... But the Chiefs are cooking. 3rd and 4. P-Rye now in there. Worthy in motion.
It's like man coverage.
Mahomes rifles. Touchdown!
Boom.
He hits Watson for the score. The Kansas City Chiefs are clicking.
2 very strong drives. They kick. Let's not get cute. Run the rock. Old school football. Right down the gut.
Fake it.
Nope. They didn't listen.
Wilson to the outside. Can he get there?
And he gets there.
Touchdown, Steelers. Wilson gets the angle, and the Steelers are on the board.
My apologies, Russ. That was real cute, and I'm feeling it. But that's what I mean.
Chiefs, 1st and goal at the 2. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Give it to him. Hunt running hard, cuts it inside for the touchdown. Kareem Hunt, physical runner. Kansas City adds to its lead to open up the fourth.
Really good play design. Xavier Worthy goes in motion, and if you look at the backside of the defense.
On more of a silent count, but I said, you haven't really changed it over all these years. And he said, well, I tried to change it a couple times, but then I start messing up my own guys.
Mahomes out of the
he
pocket.
got Kelsey wide open.
Mahomes to Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelsey in the pantheon of tight ends in NFL history, and with that score, it makes it official. Most receiving touchdowns in Kansas City history.
Passer as anybody we have right now in the NFL.
7 plays, 4 first downs, and now an 8th play for a touchdown. Derrick Henry pounds it home. What a start for Baltimore.
Everything coming in.
Hard pitch and catch from Jackson Andrews. Play action for Jackson. Pump. Jackson steps on the brakes, extending the play, throws end zone, touchdown, Isaiah Likely. Lamar Jackson making magic in H-Town.
Listen, we came onto the broadcast saying, you know, how do you stop that? Of course, is you got to get these guys on the ground, and it's as good a running back as we've seen.
Jackson will keep this time. And look at the speed. Lamar Jackson is gone. Touchdown. Merry Christmas. 48 yards.
We've seen this Baltimore Ravens offense do throughout his career.
1st and goal. Jackson play action. Floats it wide open. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 10th of the year. And Jackson is cooking.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly.
Catch, and he's jumped his game up in recent weeks as well.
Extra offensive lineman, it's Justin School. 1st and goal with Irving in the backfield. Mayfield double clutch throws, caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Major statement to open the day.
Spear, lightly recruited out of high school, undrafted free agent, so you know the determination has always been there with that young man.
2nd and 10, Carolina trailing Tampa Bay 7-0. Young, step, throw, end zone, touchdown! The connection with Thielen. Major answer by the Panthers. 17-yard strike.
First and goal, right at the goal line.
Mayfield up in the air. Evans, the hands, secures it for the score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Second of the day for Mike Evans.
They want to get him the football.
This is their 41st play of the first half. Carolina has run 15 plays. 1st and goal, Mayfield pump. Mayfield looks, delivers, touchdown! Jalen McMillan. So another rookie gets in on the act. And Mayfield is dealing.
And how about
The 40 of Tampa Bay. 56 seconds on the clock.
Take your shots downfield, Carolina.
Shotgun, Young, deep one, caught over the shoulder by Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. 40 yards on a rainbow from Young.
Supposed to be the starter, healthy and active today.
3rd and goal at the 5. They said wide in motion. Mayfield upstairs, touchdown! Payne Durham, number 4. day for Baker Mayfield. Buccaneers are rolling on offense.
And that means more people coming at you on each snap.
Oh, there is a bird on the field. Quack, quack. And Hacker has it blocked. Tampa Bay's got it. Scoop and score. J.J. Russell. Buccaneers doing it from all angles. Chef's kiss.
Look how wide they get Evans on this one, hoping to get him a little more space if indeed they want to throw it to him.
Mayfield rifles it, open. McMillan, touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 5 spot for Baker Mayfield. On a day where Sanders in the backfield, 1st and goal. Carolina looking for the lead. Young fake the handoff. Step. Young trying to run. He will for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Bryce Young calls his own number when he didn't see anybody open. Just do it yourself.
Rams Super Bowl team.
10th play of the drive. Falcons looking for the touchdown. Penix out of the pocket. Penix, pump, angle, pylon, touchdown, Falcons. Wait a second. One official thought touchdown, the other saying no touchdown. Falcons are celebrating. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Line of scrimmage is the 33. Motion man Thielen. Young from the gun. Deep drop. Young. Separation. Catch made. Sanders. Touchdown. Carolina. Miles Sanders is back, and so is the smile of Bryce Young.
Ago, he had an ankle injury in preseason, was on IR most of the year.
2nd and goal, 1:39 to go in this first half. Pitch it. Robinson, stop and go. Robinson slips through the hole, and the burst for the touchdown. Slithery play from Bijan Robinson. And the Falcons are an extra point away.
Foot down, and then his body part hits out of bounds. Incomplete for that reason, fellas.
Yeah, you nailed that one, Gene. So close, but not there.
8 seconds. Try it again. London, touchdown. Michael Penix.
Short of the line to gain, though.
So now a 4th down. Atlanta loses a timeout. Fake the handoff. Young, step and throw. End zone. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble. And Carolina converts. Panthers have come to play.
You've got a rookie quarterback playing well and in the next play call. And of course, the go-to guy would be Thielen, number 19. 2nd guy on the top of the screen.
End of 3 in Tampa, 19-13 Saints. We're tied at 24 here, Panthers and Falcons. Young gets rid of it, caught, touchdown, David Moore. Panthers regain the lead. 3 touchdowns, now it's 3rd and 20. 9:55 to play in the 4th. Things have turned here. Falcons are down. The Buccaneers are up. Penix. Oh, what a bullet! Touchdown! Drake London! Scintillating. For Young. Penix watching from the Atlanta sideline. This is a 3rd and 1 now for Carolina. Mike Boone is in. Fake the handoff. Young. Out of the pocket, on the move. Young's going to run for it, and then some. Touchdown, Panthers! Monster day for Bryce Young. Carolina goes in front. High fives all around. Now conferred, and yes, it is first and goal inside the 5. Under a minute to play. Handoff, Robinson, trying to cut it to the outside. He's got the angle, touchdown, Atlanta! And now, first and goal. Handoff, Sanders, that's a winner for the Panthers! Carolina ends the season with a victory in Atlanta. The Falcons come up short of the playoffs, and they come up short in week
207, 210 pounds. Looks like a safety, but belongs out on the corner.
First 5 possessions, Texans had 70 total yards. This drive, 86 yards. They started from the 1. 13th play of the drive. A minute 2 on the clock. Stroud laces it. Touchdown! Nico Collins! Texans on the board. And a chance to take the lead. James, when we asked him about it, he said, you have to be aware of it. We're doing our job. You can't be oblivious to the reality of what's happening in Los Angeles. You have to balance it out. Herbert, pump, throw, intercepted! Eric Murray, pick 6, touchdown, Texans!
Let's see if he goes after him again or plays coverage.
4th sack of the game for the Houston D. Herbert steps up, throws it in the air, catch made, McConkey breaking away. McConkey takes it all the way for the touchdown. 86 yards. And a shot in the arm for the Chargers offense.
This is our second.
Trusting Mixon, or they're trusting C.J. Stroud.
And watch him scan when he gets up there. And he's going to try and scan and see where he needs to go with the sneak.
4th and 1. It's Mixon, first down, and more. Mixon hits the pylon. Touchdown, Texans. The dagger for Houston. Joe Mixon told us that he feels